My mama always told me that I was gonna be a golden child. I'm sorry it took a while. Think I needed time to try and figure out how we about to get it.
We keep going.
Is it as random as what the public thought it was? Like Nip seen somebody, Eric, and talked and...
I mean, he already got convicted, so for me, without going into too many details, somebody come to the shop.
Yo. Hey, what's up, y'all? What's poppin'? So, I really wanted to do this video because I don't know if you guys know, but Blacc Sam recently did an interview with Big Boy. And shout out Big Boy, man. For real. He's been in the game, OG, rocking it out for a minute, man. One day I'm gonna interview him, watch. But that's a story for a different day. But yo, Blacc Sam did an interview with Big Boy. And when in the interview, Blacc Sam kind of alluded to the fact that Nipsey Hussle, we all know Nipsey Hussle and everything, that Nipsey's murder may have not just been a crime of passion, how everybody wants to display, just a random, oh, he called him a snitch and then he killed Nipsey. It might not be that, allegedly. And the reason why people are saying that is because while Blacc Sam was in the interview, he was talking about politics. And I'm going to show you guys the clip and everything. I'm just adding context before we get to all that and everything. So remember before, back in the day, when Loose Cannon? When Loose Cannon went on No Jumper and he was talking about Big U? And he was saying how Big U called him before Nip even got killed. And he called Nip and was like, yo, you good, cuz? Like all that. Remember when all that happened and everything with that? Now, remember how Wack 100 in all this time has been calling Big U a snake and been saying all these different things about Big U. Now, why does Big U come into part here? If y'all don't know, there was once upon a time where Big U and Nipsey had beef. Now, they said Fats. Now, they're saying, I believe it was Wack 100, he was saying that Fats had put Big U on his pockets. Allegedly. Put him on his pockets. So, it was because Big U, basically, they saying, this is all alleged, Big U tried to stall off on Nip. Fats wasn't having it. But then Fats got killed like a week later. And R.I.P. Fats. I don't know if y'all remember when Fats died at the smoke shop. And it was just a drive-by happens to go. And he said that was a paid hit. Now, this is all what Wack was saying. Paid hit. And now, from all of that, when we now fast forward, Nip and Blacc Sam, they brought, do y'all remember when Nip brought DJ Khaled to the hood? Now, remember, I also did a video about should rappers check in. And there was somebody who did a review. Shout out to Torture Chamber again, man. Shout out, bro. And I remember Torture Chamber had said, he said, man, rappers could check in and could still happen to you. That ain't no guarantee that you're good just because you check in. And I really thought about it. And now, after seeing this, I now understand more what bro was talking about. Because when you look at it for real, and this is just saying, being honest, a rapper, he checked in with Nip, and Nip has pulled. Nip ain't no little nigga. Like, Nip ain't like no little boy in his hood. Like, let's just be honest here. Nip ain't no little boy like, come on, man. Nip is well respected. So for there to be, and this is all alleged, for there to be any backlash from that, and you can tell from, this is really what Blacc Sam is saying. He's really just saying, hey, from this, we need to start moving like this. And this is what him and Nip were talking about. And he said, yo, when we go through, and when you think about it, when Eric Holder first came to the scene, bro they say he first came to the scene. He came there, he went twice. The first time, he went, confronted, like he talked to Nip and everything. Then the second time, he came there shooting. Now, first time, when and it was something Blacc Sam said, and I never thought about it, because when you in the hood, and this is like all my, and if you live in the hood, you know, it's just certain places you could go, like where niggas is moving on point. It's certain niggas in the hood, they always on point. There's always gonna be them sloppy niggas. There's always gonna be them niggas who really they not on their square. But you know what? There's some niggas they on point. When it's and then Blacc Sam and Nip, they were some of them niggas. They were cut from that cloth, bro. They stayed on point. They stayed on point. So for this to happen, even Blacc Sam just trying to make sense of it. But now it makes even more sense for him to come that first time, because he wanted to see what was the battlefield looking like. Let me scope out the surroundings. Let me do a recon. That was really recon. It was recognizance. He was like, yo, let me scout the area. Let me gather the intel. Let me figure out what's going on so I can make this move. Now, it all starts to make more sense when you see it, because when he comes back, and then he said something else, where he said he pulls up in a red shirt. Now, I went to Cali, and something he said it is true as hell. In that certain area, you cannot find a red shirt. You're not gonna find it. I used to never think colors was a thing. I never used to think and it's not like and maybe now it's not as bad as it once used to be, but it's still a thing, my nigga. Let's not act like if you see it. You can just tell, oh, he Crip, oh, he Blood, oh, he Hoover. It's distinct. It's now they got the same walk. They walk like you. They talk. It was something Nip had said, and I know I'm going off topic a bit, but it was something Nip had said, and this is why I always said Nip was one of the coldest.
Return the favor, but as you really mature, as I matured and became exposed to other opportunities and embraced them, and had to be honest with myself, I started being honest and thinking about it like, damn, just the selection process, the way that you select who your target is going to be, that's something to think about.
And to this day, that shit always hit me, because now when you look at it and everything, now everything starts to make a lot more sense. Big U, they always say keep your friends close, but your enemies closer. And as much as Nip maybe if not, he might have shouted Big U out and all that, but Nip might have realized that beefing with you is more bad for my brand and my business than it would be to just let you win. Here you need it's money, because ultimately all this is about money. This ain't about, oh, I just want to see the nigga win and all this other stuff. All this shit is gonna stem back to money, bro. Somehow, some way. And that's what makes it even more tasteless, bro. Like, just not, like, it's crazy. So, now, hold on. I'm getting my head of myself. So, now, back to the Blacc Sam interview. Blacc Sam. This now puts Big U in a bigger light, because when Big U there was a Instagram video where he was on live, and he said, somebody in the comment section said, justice for Nip. And Big U literally held up an N. It was him and a couple other dudes. I can't remember who the other dude was, but he held up the N and then flipped it upside down. And it was crazy to me. And I was like, and then laughed on top of that. And it was just so ominous. And I was just like, damn. All these times now when whack, I'm not saying, I'm telling y'all to make y'all own assessments. I'm just more speaking on the situation from the outside looking in. And so please don't kill me. These are just my thoughts. And when I look at it and all, it makes you wonder, is there some totality to what Whack be saying about calling Big U a snake? I'm just saying, there's certain times, like, when one person says something, and I've had this problem in my own personal life. It's different when one person says something to you and it's like, okay, it don't matter. It is what it is. Then when another person says something to you and another person and another person and another person, eventually, my nigga, Doesn't it have to be you? But I digress from that. I'm gonna let y'all make y'all own assumptions and everything. I'm gonna play out the rest of the Blacc Sam interview for y'all to watch out and everything. Y'all make y'all own judgment.
Public thought it was like Nip seen somebody, Eric, and talked and.
I mean, you know, he already got convicted, so for me, without going into too many details, somebody come to the shop. They know we in the doorway. When Hustle pull up, we in the doorway. You gonna see me with a hoodie on, and I got a pistol on me. You gonna see one of the team members in the hoodie in the doorway with a pistol. That's protocol when Hustle pull up. So it's Sunday. It's busy in there. Why the niggas in there didn't follow the protocol? I wasn't there. Why they didn't follow it? Maybe they was fucking around helping the customer, doing some fucking customer service. This is what I'm thinking, trying to, you know, transition into some legitimate just selling clothes. But nobody was in the doorway. And from my understanding, old boy walked up with no shirt on first to check the scene, because he know what's going on in that parking lot. And had a conversation, probably seen nobody was in the doorways, checked Hustle had on shorts, checked everybody else, left. They say came back with a red shirt on, tiptoed through the alley and went right and started shooting. So to me, that's premeditated. Number one, there's no red shirts in the hood. You can't buy no red shirt. No liquor store sell no red shirt. Number two, when a nigga come through the alley with a red shirt, that's the throw off, or the Bloods did it, or the Inglewood families did it, or the BPS. That's the throw off, red shirt. So for me, he felt he was supposed to do a job, or somebody sent him or whatever, and he was nervous. He was supposed to hit that alley with that red shirt immediately, but he didn't do that. He came in and he wanted to check the scene. He wanted to make sure he wasn't getting into a shootout. And that's my thoughts on it. You understand? So, and can't nobody tell me nothing about that, because it just don't.
Bitch, what you waiting on, though? You don't know what you waiting on, though, nigga. What you waiting on? You got to tell us what you waiting on. Damn, my mama broke you with a justice for Dip.
Or your boy would have been there like, yeah, you got it.
You did.
Oh, Con, you the best.